Gravity Rush Remastered on the PS4. This is a, we're going to call this a YTF. I made it this far in the story. In my last two videos, I decided to see if I can find another fast travel point. There really aren't that many at this point in the game. There's this, you can barely see it because it's hidden behind a blue ellipsis right there. Got a manhole cover here and a manhole cover here. Why are these important? Well, because I'm here in my house, basically. Hop into my house to see what's going on. This is Cad, our main character. If you move the wireless controller around, you can, do this for some reason. I don't know why it's a thing, but yeah, I guess it was a demo thing. Sony said, okay, this is a PS Vita game at first. Let's muck around with the Vita. Let's, make use of the tech. Well, I don't know why they settled on this. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with the tech in this game. In fact, let me go to the map here. Options. You can use the wireless controller here to move the map around, but you can't move it you can't rotate it completely. You can only rotate it in 45-degree angles a little bit. This is not terribly useful. In fact, as I've just complained, there's a purple manhole cover right there, and you can barely see it because it's hidden behind a blue ellipsis right there, so the ability to move a map is completely worthless here. I'm only mentioning this because as I'm doing this YTF, there's a lot of stuff in this game like this that seems like this game is basically a tech demo. This is a game that pretty much proves that level design matters, mission design matters, progression matters. And if you build your game around a tech demo and an interesting sort of method of interaction, and you don't design reasonably interesting challenges or exploration around that, you get this, which is a game that pretty much feels like a tech demo in search of a level designer. I mean, again, they got Bluepoint, the people who remastered Eco and Shadow of the Colossus to do this game. It's a very good-looking game for what it is, 60 FPS. It's the definitive version of this game, I guess you could say. It's a Vita game that had a much lower resolution and a 30 FPS frame rate. But it was for a Vita game. It was a portable game. It was a game where that sort of standard was acceptable. I would accept it in a Vita game. So you're getting, so the good news about this game is that you're getting a title that is been remastered and basically salvaged from a forgotten well, it wasn't forgotten. The Vita wasn't terrible, but it's sort of a lost cause as far as consoles go. I mean, it's expensive. I mean, let's be honest, it's expensive. It costs about $130 used. I got my PS4 for about $170 used. So you're talking about buying a console with a very limited library. This is arguably one of the few games in the library that was actually any good. The Vita's a weird console. It has so much potential, but it's kind of weird. But if you don't want to go out of your way to get that game, you can buy this one. The problem is this game is ridiculously expensive. It costs $60 used. Which is basically means you're paying full price for a game that's several years old. I want to say it came out in 2016 on the PS4. And it's also, frankly, again, it's not really worth it. I mean, the Vita version's probably $30. 20, it might be down to 20 now, I'll double check. But it's one of those games where, if you like it, great, but it's not worth $60 great. For this, you could buy maybe three, you can buy 3 PS4 games that are infinitely better. And I'm sure anyone who likes this game can come up with 3 Vita games that are a much better value than this. So the value proposition just doesn't add up. I mean, you're paying full price for a used game that's no better than most $20 games on the PS4 anyway. So if you're a collector hunting this game down, frankly, I wouldn't say it's worth it. It's a curiosity, but I wouldn't go out of your way to spend a whole bunch of money for it. But that's my general overview of my feelings of this game's place in the collector's market, I guess. Is it worth paying $60 for it? No. But I'll get into the details in a second. I'm rambling, I understand. So I don't want to go out of either of these manholes. I just want to leave this place. Let's leave this place. By the way, the costumes are completely worthless. They're cosmetic. I didn't unlock any. I'm not interested in unlocking any. See those gems over there? Well, the obvious problem with looking for gems is that you don't get much. The reward you get for collecting those gems doesn't seem to be worth it. In fact, there isn't a... In fact, I'll show you what these gems are for in a second. Let's collect a few of these so you can see what I'm getting for my trouble. Press R2 to target... Whoops. Press R2 to target Whoops, let's press L1. So now that the gravity's been turned back to normal, I'm going to wait for it to recharge. There it is. The blue meter's recharged. Press R1. Press R1 again. Touch the wall. We're going to run along the wall, collect these gems. I got 734. How many more gems did I get? 5. Which way's down? Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, let me get my bearings back just a second. Okay, it's not good. Not good. I need to get back up. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm in trouble. This is not cool. It's not good. Not good. Ow! Well, I'm not dead. But I gotta get back up. So let's go back up and get to those purple things. I spent a bunch of time doing this already, so I'm not gonna do it again. Now, how do you get back to where you're going? Well, if you pay attention, you'll be able to eventually get back to where you were, I suppose. But this game has another problem that's kind of bugged me. Is that it's kind of hard to get your bearings, even though there's this whole bit about your hair. In fact, let me show you that. When you're stuck to a wall like this, your hair points down. So that's supposed to make it easier for you to figure out which way is down. Which way is the center of gravity. Press L1. You'll flip back to neutral gravity. That's fine. The problem is, how do I get back to where I was? I got lost. It's been half an hour doing this, practically, in my video. I think it was part 2. I spent a couple of hours. I spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to get back to where I was. Let me mark it. So I'm going to mark a place on the map, and it's going to point it out right here. So maybe I can get my bearings this way. So let me find a way to get back to that location. But as you saw earlier, I didn't get a whole lot of currency for collecting those gems. So why am I collecting those gems? About top right hand corner of the screen, I have 746 of them. Okay, that's fine. I can use it to upgrade my powers. I don't really need to upgrade my powers yet. I'm glad the game gives me that opportunity, but based on what I've done so far, the only thing I really need is just, I guess, more gravity gauge, I guess. So I can fly around more freely. I don't need health, really. The game's not that hard so far. Most of the challenges I've fought, most of the missions I've done so far are basically very simple, you know, hunt down this item or defeat all the enemies in this area kind of stuff. Nothing really that difficult. Now, recovery time. Well, assuming that's going to matter very much. Shifting speed. Aim to affect your descent speed while falling. Use gems level to increase your speed while falling. Really? You can also hold X for a speed fall. I mean, I guess that's useful. Combat powers. Make your kick stronger. Make your evasion more frequent. Increases the power of your sliding kicks, which I almost never use. Gravity powers. Affects your stasis field capacity. Increases carrying capacity. Gravity slide. Affects the speed of your gravity slide. Which is the quickest way to get around in this game, now that I think about it. But other than that, I mean, there don't seem to be any skills that seem to be all that... I mean, it's good to have them, but I haven't needed to upgrade. So I'm just playing as a default character, pretty much. So I can grab those gems and hop back over there. Just a second. So I'll grab 3 of those. I'm supposed to do a mission here, too, so I'll probably end up... this will probably end up being a 50-minute video, all things considered. Get back to normal. So let me grab those. Well, let me regenerate my gravity for a second. Okay, now we're back to normal. Okay. Okay, we're good. So I'm going to grab all these gems. They're not worth that much. That's disappointing. Well, let's hop back. Which way's up? Over there. So we're going that way. L1. I think I missed it. Yeah, I think I missed the jump. Okay, I'm good. So I got onto a girder that stopped my fall. Which I like. But now I gotta get back to where I was. Let's take the short way up. Let's make short hops. I think I screwed that up. R1. Yeah, I died. I screwed that up. Okay, I'm not dead. Didn't lose any... yeah, what just happened? I'm not complaining. Well, I'm back to where I was. Okay, so that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Now, where am I? Left on the D-pad. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here's a dumb question. How do I get back to this area? Well, I can't warp back there, so that sucks. Okay. Tell you what, see if I can fast travel to home, and then take that back to the mission point. Where's the way back home? Yeah, there it is. Right here. Take a shortcut through the sewers, of course. So we're here. Not there. Do it again, do it again. Okay, here we go. Here. So let's go home. Yeah, we're going to home. We're not going to save, don't worry about that. But really, the gems aren't worth that much, so why even bother? Okay, I'm not going to go that way. I'm just going to exit. Okay, so let's get up here if we can. Because I want to see if I can do this mission before the end of the video. I mean, I wish I had more to say about this game, but whoops. I can't get out of here, can I? So these are the so the only way to get out is to warp out of here, I suppose. Fine. That's the only way out, I suppose. I mean, if there's another way out, I don't know what it is, so whatever. So we'll just warp outside. So I guess we'll take the long way by warping outside. So I can't just climb above the sewers to get to where I want to go, so I have to go this way. Okay, gravity slide. Hold L2 and R2. So as far as I know, it's the quickest way to get around. There might be another way to do it, but I'm not that interested in finding another one. I'm not dead. Okay, I think I'm back in the sewers again. Am I back in the sewers again? No, but I took a pretty harsh detour. Okay, let's go around. Up. Yeah, I'll be fine. Ish. Yeah, I'm good. So which way out? Which way out? Yeah, we'll go this way, I guess. These people seem to these people give me like lore bits, but they don't seem to have anything really interesting to say unless they're quest givers. Yeah, alias. We already had this conversation in the last video. That's the way out. Yeah, I made it already. I'm not dead. Okay, so really, there's no reason for me to go after gems. They don't seem to be all that useful at this point, frankly. I might make use out of them later, but now I gotta figure out if these missions are any good. So far, the missions I've done aren't that great. There aren't that many side missions. So whatever. I can use the wireless controller to move this around, but what's the point of even doing that? Well, these panels aren't bad. I mean, they're reasonable. They're decently drawn. But I guess I mean they're okay, but they're still unskippable. You can kind of flip through them, I suppose. Meep meep. Story's not great, so it's like whatever. Well, let's get there. Oh, so there's a gas stealth system going on. Okay, fine. Grand Theft Auto. They probably want me to go up the side, don't they? Of course they do. You know what kind of game this is. Hey, who's there? Looks like I got caught. Your Warner level's at 100. Yeah, screwed that up. So I guess I have to stay low, huh? I accidentally went in the wrong direction. That was the other problem. That wasn't what I wanted to happen. I was trying to stick to the side. Oh well, we'll be fine. Go over there. Get my energy back. Whoops. I guess I got caught. It's like one of those insta-fail situations, huh? I just did. How do you think that went? There we go. I don't know why I was floating so high earlier. Drop. Let's just see how this goes. 1, 2. Come on, I got this. There we go. Let's drop. Nope. Like that. Don't want to float off the side again. There we gotta go up that way, I guess. We're fine. Cool. Thanks for telling me. Up and over. Done. Yeah, we're fine. Where am I going exactly? Yep, there we are. Yeah. Not, well, it's better than Wind Waker, I'll say that. Yeah, I hope nothing goes wrong. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I got my auto save going on. This music has sort of a Valkyria Chronicles vibe, this part right here. Well, there's no cone of vision, unfortunately. I'm assuming the direct route's going to be ridiculously obvious. They almost found me. Yeah, they did find me. There's another insta-fail sequence. Fine. How do I get over there? Crap. Alert level dropped. It's good to know. Stay low. Okay, we're good. We're fine, we're fine. Got plenty of these gravity ball thingies. I'm good. So the least direct route worked. Just go around the side and we were fine. Come out the back end. Yeah, like I said, level design's not great. But yeah, it was less annoying than yeah, it was definitely less annoying than Wind Waker though. We're not gonna have that conversation. Time to get moving. Okay, we'll go, whoops, maybe we shouldn't go this way. Up here, then drop. We're good. We're safe-ish down here. How are we getting up here? They go up the side, they weren't kidding. Well, let's walk along the side. Whoops. This isn't good. We're going that way. Let's get that gravity ball. I'm not worried about the gems at this point. Did I miss him? Okay, there he is. I thought he was one of the cops. Oh well. Party back at the park.
Sid.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Another one of these missions, huh? At least we got an autosave. Hey, why am I floating so high? Anyway, punch these guys. He's out. How many of these guys do I have to beat? Gravity kick. Okay, let's see, trying to slide. There I go. There's my slide. So I can kick out of a gravity slide. Yeah! Eat it. Let's try that again. Got those two. Hold on. Gotta do a thing. There we go. Gotta jump and get this guy, I guess. There we go. Had to get around him. So that's all of them, right? Don't need that green gem. No way, there's one more over there. Want some of this? Okay, we're fine. No tutorial, huh? Yeah, this has been established already, really. Oh, so I guess the armor Navi wants me to do that. Well, that worked. Get around, get around. Look out, look out, look out. Crap. Sit back around, get back around. L1, 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 L1. Darn it. Ah, bad timing. I got all discombobulated, lost track of where I was. Started kicking in the wrong direction. Not cool. Gravity slide. Who wants some of this? How am I supposed to throw things at people? There's nothing here to throw except for human beings. Look out. You don't run over the cops, dude. Don't step on the cops with your heels. That would be not cool. Hey. Go back around. Yeah, it might be okay. He said pretentiously. Okay, that guy went down. Look out. Kind of hard to control this thing when it's running, so let's see if I can work around that. Nope. Okay, I got him, I got him. Whoops. I gotta throw something. Let me throw one of those things. Yeah, one of these barrels. Eat it. Drop. Okay, he's down. Hey, give me a health. That's good. Gravity kick. No, let's just evade and do a. Let's evade and do a counter kick. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, never mind. Just a second. Not that. Grab it. L1. Throw it. That didn't work. Got him. Okay, down he goes. Okay, A. L1. Throw it there. Got him. Next. L1. Just to get my bearings. I'm not going to be able to kick these guys. Maybe I can't. It's not even worth it. Solve the problem the easiest way we can. By the easily suggested solution. Okay. Problem solved. So I haven't bothered kicking. It's sliding around. Might be more fun, but it's just a waste of time. Not exactly Just Cause 3 we're talking about here. Uh-oh. Must have broke stuff. I'm saving his life. Okay, I don't know what just happened about eating the candy. Must have been something important that got broken. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have to skip the story. Your reputation precedes her. Alright, I don't know anymore. So yeah, this game isn't exactly holding my interest. I'm disappointed. I can avoid the story missions, but there really isn't much to do other than the story missions. I mean, like, seriously. For instance, what are my other options here? Story missions? Bleh. Side missions? There are no side missions, by the way. I already completed all these challenges. I got at least a silver medal in each of them. I got a bronze in one of them. But I'm not really that interested in going back and doing them all, really. They're not that interesting. Let's see. So what else do we got? Meeting with Destiny. So I'm shocked there aren't more missions. Yeah, I figured there'd be more Ubi crap to do, but I guess there was not. Ubi shot. And I can fast travel over here. Whereas, I mean, there's no quick way to get home. Like, there's no manhole cover over here, is there? I guess I can explore some more, see if there's anything worth finding, but I guess I was hoping to pick a fast travel point around here, but there isn't. Which way is north? Well, I guess the best way to do that is to pick a spot on the map, then avoid it. So if that's south, I'm going to go the opposite direction. Yeah, so that's south, so stay over here on this side. L2 and R2. Excuse me. Camera can be kind of annoying, so it is what it is at this point. I don't think there's anything in that building. I can climb it, but I don't think there's anything in it. Yeah, I was kind of hoping there would be like a fast travel point here or something, but I guess there's not. What's the point of even being here except to have another arena in which to fight? I mean, is there anything here? I mean, I guess I can grab some gems. Like I said, I mean, I get to a new area and there's no reason to explore it, really. There doesn't seem to be anything really here to do except for look for gems, and the gems aren't that interesting. So that hurts. Again, just... Well, another one of several problems I've had with the game at this point. It's just looking for stuff to do that I thought would be more interesting, but it winds up being disappointing. Can I go up and around? Let's try it. So I got those gems. Let's go up and over. L1. Yeah, somehow, I don't know what just happened, but I'm on top now. Kind of a mess, but it worked. Let's talk to this dude, see what he wants. It might just be lore at this point. So yeah, I mean, if someone were to mod this game, it might be interesting. You could probably add some interesting missions here, some interesting, you know, things to explore. But since this game can't be modded, it just sort of feels... I mean, if this game were ever released on PC, it might be interesting to see what mods could come out of it. Because again, this whole idea about, you know, the gravity running thing is kind of cool, you know? This game is basically what Just Cause 2, 3, and 4 would be if they didn't have, you know... If they didn't have the moveset they had, the traversal they had, and the world worth exploring, frankly. I mean, the great thing about Just Cause 2 is that there's always some interesting, well, at least usually, there's always some interesting thing worth exploring. You can come back to it any time. You can hunt for stuff if you want. And if you don't, you know, there's always interesting to see if you can, like, swing a tank around. You know, there's always again, there's so many different modes of interaction in that game that it actually makes it worth it. Whereas in this game, you know, whatever. Like this is fine. But there doesn't seem to be much meat on it. It's like, if this were Jet Grind Radio, if this were a sequel to Jet Grind Radio, you could probably build the game around, you know, doing the gravity running. And there are a few races here, but I kind of wish there was more to do than just that. Wait. Yeah, turn that off. So I'm really struggling to find other things to talk about, because it doesn't seem to be that interesting. You already got that fast travel point. There's nothing to report there. What's this? I got a side mission. Hold on. Well, this side mission's good. Diary of a Maid. Yeah, I heard about this mission. It's actually supposedly kind of terrible. I heard this one was kind of terrible. We'll peek at it. Then we'll probably end up ending the video if I don't like it, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not this. I'm not going to take that. Where's the mission? Where's that side mission? I admit I'm struggling to say a whole lot about this game. That kind of surprises me. I guess I figured I would have more to complain about. Is it right here? It's south of us. We have to go south. Excuse me. There's got to be a way to go down and south. So I guess I'm going the right way. Yeah, down there, I suppose. Look out below. Not dead. See? I found it. So it is like Residence of Fate in a way. Because I was talking about the music. The music's actually pretty good so far. I'll see if I can listen to more of it. But like this song in particular sounds a lot like, you know, a town theme from Residence of Fate, or even the Overworld theme. Right. What do you want from me, blood? Right. Hey, us men need our space. We can't help who we are. Yeah, you understand someday, Yugi. Yugi. Yeah, story's not great. It's a side mission anyway. I'm not expecting much, frankly. Yeah, now I have to go up and over the top again. Oh, Lord. It's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these games. He's my master. Just a second. I don't want to go over the top. Ow! Okay, I'm fine. So I get my gravity back and finish my ascent. See, this would be fun in a game like Just Cause 3, wouldn't it? Of course, that game has like a grapple hook, so you don't have to worry about this. The principle seems somewhat similar. It's point and shoot. So this game again is more about reorienting gravity, and that game was more about, you know, pointing and shooting a grappling hook at another thing. And using it for other things, like, you know, like the whole flipping cars over or tethering. Like basically, it's like the game shows you early on in the game that yeah, you can flip cars over just by tethering them to the road. It's great. So really, that game was about applying, you know, the move set to a bunch of different things in different ways, and this game is more about, you know, just, you know, collecting gems, which is disappointing because, you know, the story missions in Just Cause 2 weren't that big of a deal either, but there's so much other stuff to do in the game that's not a problem. This game is a lot more restrictive. And you end up doing missions like this, apparently. And the old riff-raff, huh? They haven't even started working and I'm ready to quit. I don't know. I think it's all noir. Fish. Yeah, I just had that. I just completed that mission. I have no idea. Boy Frog Turtle. Sacred gems. Well, gems of some sort. Okay, she asked me a bunch of questions about the game that I don't know anything about because I wasn't paying attention to the story. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, no. I'm not interested in this. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'm not interested in this. I think I better play Valerian Arc, whatever that game's called at this point, because it seems more interesting than this. It's a lot cheaper, too. There we go. So, maybe they want me to re-answer the question I got wrong by actually completing a mission that clears that up. Down. There we go. Yeah, I made it. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? What's the name of those things? Yeah, I thought I used this before. Yeah, I called them sacred gems, or precious gems. Bleh. Precious. Sorry. Actually. It's a freaking video game. I didn't know I was going to be playing Quiz and Dragons. At any rate. I'm just mad at this point. I got everything else right, apparently. Yeah, I got everything else right. Okay, all noir. They're switching the answers around. The fish. Boy Frog Turtle. Precious gems. Got them all. I guessed on 2 of them, but I got them all. I'll do anything, I promise. Yeah, get a better suit. Yeah. a she is my master. Are we done? Yeah. Everyone wants the May Cafe in anime, huh? Oh. Why didn't you just dump that stuff out back? Okay, Beyonce. Everything in your house to the left. So where am I moving it? Okay, whatever. I haven't moved any of the junk yet. Give me a second. Can I throw it? I couldn't throw it. Did I press the wrong button to throw it? Guess I didn't. Let me do this right. Okay, I only grabbed one of them. So where do I put it? I'm moving it. Where do they want me to... I'm moving it. Where do they want me to move it? Where do they want me to move it? Over here, okay. Oh, boo. How interesting does this sound to you, frankly? Because I'm losing interest very rapidly. Wait. Drop. There we go. Let's do this 8 more times. So, yeah, really. Okay, like I said. This is a side mission. I'm immediately losing interest. Can I pick up more of them? Can I pick up multiple ones? I can only pick up one at a time? Are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, this game sucks. Okay, so we're ready to move on. This game costs $60. It's not worth it. Is it better than Hello Kitty Cruisers? Yes. Which is also a $60 game, but, you know, whatever. I don't have a whole lot to say in favor of this game, other than, again, the traversal system is great. They need to hire a dude or a modder to make it interesting. If they aren't, you know, part of me feels like, you know, in other words, if you want to make this game worth exploring, you know, give me more stuff worth looking for, I guess. Or at least build a skill tree or an upgrade system or a progression system where the stuff I'm collecting is going to be put to reasonable use. Because this just feels like busy work. And not even good busy work, so that's disappointing. If this were a Vita game, I'd probably play it on an airplane for a couple hours and be sick of it, and that's disappointing. Because it was an interesting idea, really. I don't know, where's the rest of the crap? Yeah, where's the rest of the crap? I don't know where the rest of the crap was. Better be an autosave point. You're fired. Okay, so yeah, it's... Somebody, where are all my items? 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm not doing this thing. Okay, I have to move this too. That's the problem. Yeah, this game sucks. Alright, so I was hoping I'd be able to hold my interest. Okay. So, in honor of the point that was made on Twitter by Danny O'Dwyer in 2019, the game's not bad. It's just a subjective response to a decision that a developer made with purpose. Well, yeah, this was a bad decision. This particular decision was bad, so that's why it's a side mission. It's not to my taste. But they could easily have made a game that was more to my taste, and they decided to make this. So the story missions aren't that great, the side missions aren't that great, it's just, you know... It feels like an incomplete product, or a product where too much time was spent on stuff that just wasn't nearly as interesting. Yes, it wasn't interesting as it was on paper. So the concept behind this game is great, but I really can't defend it at this point. So let's call it a day. Putting this one away, it's a $60 game, don't buy it. If it drops to $15, it might be worth, you know, sampling. But I would not pay full price for this game. Moving on. Next. Thank you. Next.